Gunline. We got a fire mission coming down, y'all. I'm your host, Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline podcast, where we chop it up and shoot the shit like we would out in the field. So go on ahead and pop a squat because it's about to get hot right now. You are on the gun line now. So check this out, y'all. If you're new to the channel here, thank you for coming on by. If you're on YouTube, do me a solid and slap that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. That way you know when I drop either a podcast like I'm doing right now, which is usually an interview or a review or just a point of view. Or you could hit me, or you'll see when it's a word on the streets, which is just me giving you guys information that I've heard that I find interesting, whether it's newsworthy or not. I don't know, but it's interesting to me, so I think it'll be interesting to you. Or you can get a Vet Bro reaction, which I dropped. When's the last time I dropped one? Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, the Shane Gillis. If you haven't watched that, you need to go back and watch that Vet Bro reaction on the Shane Gillis. I think it was pretty funny. If not me, you can at least laugh at Shane Gillis and his shit, man. That thing is too much. But anyway, with that being said, I'm glad you guys stopped by over here today. Check it. I'm doing too much talking, too much rambling, not enough newsworthiness. So anyways, let me go ahead and get started with some of the shenanigans that are going on. But first things first, let's get that cannon fire going, baby. That's the most sweetest sound in the world, hearing that cannon. If this is your first or second time coming here, or if you are a returning person, you already know what this is. Usually I come up here, just shoot it up, shoot the shit. The reason I call it on the gun line is because out in the military, we have, when we go out of the field, the gun line is where all the cannons were at. And that's where we always had the best conversations, unfiltered, uncensored, unedited, the way I want this to be here, this platform. So if you want to jump on here, come and shoot the shit with me. Let me know. Hit me up at onthegunline@gmail.com. You don't necessarily have to be military. You can just be somebody who just wants to come on here and just chop it up and talk your piece. You know what I mean? Let us know what's on your mind. Be uncensored, unfiltered, unedited. Be you. You know what I'm saying? I want this platform to be open to everyone. Everyone. So anyways, let's go ahead and get this bad boy started, man. What is the first thing on my mind? Yes, the Olympics opening. There seems to be a lot of controversy going on right now regarding the Olympics. Apparently, I didn't watch the opening, I'll be honest. The only thing I care about the Olympics right now is gymnastics, and that's because my girl, Simone Biles, you know what I'm saying? She be going up there with that nappy ass hair looking all uncombed and shit. But she is whooping that ass when it comes down to it. And she's doing it with a fucking hurt ankle, y'all. Her and the rest of the crew, they are kicking ass. They got that little Oriental looking chick, the Chinese one, Sunisa Lee or Suni Lee. And then you have the white girl who looks like she's the token now. It's crazy, right? It used to be like, you had your token black and your token Asian. Now it's your token white. But anywho, nonetheless, I haven't been following it because it is in Paris. It's out in France, and I don't get to see it live. And I don't like seeing recaps because I could just go online and find out who won, and it kind of fucks it all up. You know what I mean? Anywho, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the controversy that's going on right now out there. And apparently, a lot of people are saying that the opening was gay. And that was due to the opening event or whatever it's called, the opening ceremony. And let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Yeah, right here. It says that Christians worldwide denounced the Last Supper blasphemy at Olympics opening ceremony. So the Paris Olympic ceremony has ignited backlash, particularly from Christians, due to a performance featuring drag queens in a scene evocative of Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper, where Jesus dined with his apostles. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the picture right here, and I can definitely see the comparisons, and I can see why people are rather what's the word I'm looking for? Offended by it. You know what I'm saying? In a world that we live offended by everything, I think that certain Christian groups might have actually a bone to pick with this one. Not gonna lie. I try to go ahead and see the left's point of view, or the point of view from the alphabet crew. But this was done, let's be real. This was done to provoke. This wasn't done in order to show unity or to show any kind of solidarity within religious groups, or the alphabet crew. This was done to do what it's doing, to provoke people and to honestly piss people off. Honestly, let's be real. It's just done to piss people off. Had it been done to, let's say, the Muslims, why didn't the drag queens do anything that had to do with the Muslims? If you're going to be inclusive, why didn't you just, instead of just doing a Last Supper, why didn't you have somebody dressed as an Arab or an Islamic person, or somebody dressed up as Vishnu, or somebody dressed up as Buddha as well? You know what I'm saying? Because the two tons of fun in the middle, right there in the middle, she looked like she could have done a Buddha. I'm just saying, so if you're gonna, try to come at one, come at all. And that way you won't be getting the backlash that you're getting. And I mean, let's be real. Leonardo DiCaprio, or DiCaprio, Leonardo da Vinci's rendition of The Last Supper is a little biased. I mean, I don't think there were really that many white folk, in 2,000 years ago in Israel. Let's be real, those aren't your typical Jews right there. Those are more your Eastern European Jews that look like that. But nah, the Jews back in the day in Israel would have been more my complexion, a little darker than me. You know what I'm saying? Hair a little more curlier. So I'm not gonna say they was black, because they weren't black. So don't even try to go there. They weren't black. I know blacks want to take credit for everything. All right, I know, I get it. You guys invented hip hop. You guys got the best dancing. I get it. But some things are just let's just say, let's take a look at some of the countries in southern sub-Saharan Africa, and let's really see if they were really the creators of many things as they claim that they are. I mean, they'll take credit for North Africa, but North Africans are a bit different looking than the sub-Saharan Africans, is all I'm gonna say. Man, I am fucking jumping straight into it, ain't I? God damn. Hey, tell me what y'all think in the comments, y'all. Honestly, it is what it is, because I'm coming with it, baby. It is what it is. Oh, man. What's next on the news today? Let's see. Honestly, let me know what y'all think too in the comments, man. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think, and we'll respond to it on the next episode, or on a word on the streets, or vet bro reaction. You know what I mean? I like to have a little bit for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And my coffee is kicking in. That's probably why I'm talking so damn fast right now. But the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be, let's see. Yes. China and Russia. These fools are trying to test our gangster, y'all. Like for real, for real. Let's see. Where is it? Right here, man. These fools are really trying to get under our skin, y'all. And I don't know if Russia and China need to learn from Japan. But the last time somebody tried to test our gangster, they ended up becoming the world giant biggest fucking microwave oven. And I don't think y'all want that. I don't think y'all want that, because you know what? If we do,
Oh shit. Oh shit. Here we go again. Here we go again.
yeah, we might have to, just put that motherfucker on popcorn and let it bake, baby. It's crazy to me how these fools are out there, for real on the real side, coming over here that close to us, with bombers and planes. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, in a press conference Thursday, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said that the Russian and Chinese aircraft movements were not a surprise. Oh, I'm sorry, I must have skipped some of it. The Pentagon said that Russian and Chinese bombers flying near Alaska on Wednesday was the first time the two countries had been seen operating together in that manner. They're trying to test our gangster. All right, DTMG. For those that know, you know. That's only a couple of us from First Platoon. Shoot them in the face. Alpha Battery, 277 Field Artillery. Anyways, so yeah, we closely monitored these aircraft, tracked the aircraft, intercepted the aircraft, which demonstrates that forces are at the ready all the time, and we have very good surveillance capabilities. And of course, I won't discuss any intelligence issues here at the podium. No shit, Austin. But here's the thing. I mentioned this on an earlier episode. I don't know if what recording it was, but I mentioned it earlier that because of this struggle that we're going through right now politically here in the US, this is probably the best time for our adversaries to go ahead and provoke us, because we're like in the middle of so much infighting that we got a incompetent president right now, honestly, who's weakened at Bernie's. Let's be real. This man barely knows what's going on half the day. So, and then not only that, we have an incompetent um, vice president whose foreign policy is whatever they tell her to do. The warmongers, the those damn chicken hawks or whatever the hell they call them, they're out there, wanting this to fuel up and escalate. I would definitely, look at these tests as line stepping. They're being like what Eddie Murphy's brother, Charlie Murphy, called Rick James a habitual line stepper. And that's what Putin is doing right now, habitually line stepping, because he's going to keep doing it to see how far he can go before he provokes us. Hopefully it doesn't get to the point where we have to flex our muscles on them, because now this is where I say that, yeah, we gotta show that we ain't no punks either. You know what I mean? Once you start getting to our land, nah, homie, we got to push you back. So all I'm saying is, Putin, Xi Jinping, y'all might want to calm the fuck down. Y'all really might want to do that, because you know what? We will smoke the dog shit out of y'all with our Navy alone. Our Navy alone will destroy the fuck out of y'all. All right. There's nothing to conquer out here. You can't get to us. There's two big ass oceans between us and any of our closest adversaries. So, yeah, watch your motherfucking step. But let's see, what else did they say? But again, it's the first time we've seen these two countries fly together like that. Austin said the aircraft did not enter U.S. airspace, but were about 200 miles off the coast. If it happens again, if there's any kind of challenge from any direction, I have confidence that Northcom and NORAD will be at the ready and be able to intercept. Two Russian Tu-95 and two Chinese H-6 military aircraft have been detected or had been detected flying in international airspace near Alaska before it was intercepted by the U.S. and Canada, which together make up NORAD organization. I'll tell you what. Are they testing our gangster? I think so. They're trying to see how the fuck we're going to react. The motherfucking Hajis did that to us for 20 motherfucking years out there in the Middle East. I tell you, we used to think that they were fucking dumbass fools, but no, they knew what they were doing. They would set us up like with a small fucking little IED, and then they would get our TTPs. You know what I'm saying? And then they would go ahead and plan accordingly. They would see that they noticed that our tactics, techniques, and procedures was that, oh shit, once they get hit, this vehicle is going to do that. These other vehicles are going to do that. This is what we're going to do to counter that. So because of that, they started putting secondary IEDs, and well, they were being effective with that as well. So all I'm saying is, for every action, there's a reaction. And China, Russia, don't test my gangster, baby. Don't test my gangster. All right, what else do we got going on here? Oh, yeah, continuing with fucking Russia. Because Russia, they think that, that they're gonna fucking they pushing the envelope, man. Think about it. They had those Russian aircraft up there with the Chinamen, and now they're over here in the Caribbean, y'all. In the fucking Caribbean. What the fuck is up with that? All right. What the fuck is up with that? Russian warships headed to Caribbean for drills as tensions rise over Ukraine, officials say. Putin ain't no punk. I'll tell you that. Putin is not a punk. Am I saying that Biden is a punk? Yep. And Putin's only going to listen to motherfuckers that are going to be able to go toe to toe with him, that know that they ain't bullshitting. So, anyways, Putin is going to go ahead and keep testing our gangster. He already did it in the air with China, and now he's doing it in the sea. He sent they had a submarine not too long ago just off the coast of Florida heading into Cuba. And now they're sending more ships out that way. And shout out to the USS Donald Cook. Shout out to the Sea Stories podcast. Y'all need to go check them out. The homeboy Adam, he's the host on that. That fool, he served on the Donald Cook. So shout out to them. The Donald Cook is out there right now monitoring the situation with all these ships that are coming over to do drills with Venezuela and with Cuba. And here's the thing. Again, they're just trying to see how we react, y'all. And if we allow this shit to happen, they're going to keep pushing that motherfucking envelope and pushing that fucking envelope. Whatever the fuck y'all doing with Ukraine, hey, handle your business with Ukraine, homie. But when you start putting your fucking shit too close to home, hey, I'm about it, rowdy. Motherfucking ride on them motherfuckers. Take them out. Russia, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Trust me on that. The last thing you need is, while you might think that the Americans are split up and divided right now politically, the last thing you want is for us to come together, because you saw what happened after 9/11. All right. We come together. We ride or die like a motherfucker. And though we might have a batch of fucking generation millennial, whatever the fuck that generation is right now, that are a bunch of fucking pussies, that's just a loud minority. The silent majority in there, they gonna go out there and whoop that ass. Trust me. These motherfuckers are desperate to get a combat patch in the Army or a combat action ribbon in the Marine Corps. And they will go out and earn that bitch. These motherfuckers are just built like that. I know they are. I got faith in my motherfucking country. So anyways, with that being said, that's going to be today's podcast, man. I'm keeping it nice and short. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all want to talk about, man. Hit me up if you're on YouTube in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. If you want to sit down and do an interview with me, hit me up on thegunline@gmail.com. I'd be more than glad to, have you on here and shoot the shit and discuss it with you. You guys got any questions, need any advice, whatever you guys want to talk about. You got any questions for me, of me? I'm an open motherfucking book. Hit me up, and I'll be glad to hang out with y'all and shoot the shit. Got any ideas for who I should have here as a guest? Unfortunately, I'm still a small podcast, so it's hard to bring them in. But if you're only listening to me on Spotify, I need you to go to YouTube. I need you to go and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for all. And there you're going to see more than just a podcast, because the podcast is on Spotify as well. But for those that only listen to me on Spotify, you're missing out a lot of content on YouTube. So go on and hit and like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's keep this platform growing. I'm at 311 or something like that. I need to keep growing this podcast. Only you guys can help me do that. And I can only do that with your assistance. I'm channeling my inner Kamala Harris. All right. With that being said, I hope y'all had a great one with me. And hope you enjoyed your time. All right. Rounds complete. And a mission. Gun line out.